When you look at how the TV has changed over the last years, you see that internet content is coming your way. It's going to be merged with broadcast TV, for example, widgets overlaying content. And if you try to navigate a user interface like that, it's going to be very difficult to do that with just up, down, left, right. You can compare that easily when you look at a website on your PC screen and you try to navigate it only with the 4-way cursor keys. It's practically impossible, as most of you have found out. So the solution for that problem is actually a pointing and gesture user interface, and that is what the uWand delivers. We've placed a TV set with interactive services at 200 households. The test lasted for 2 months. The first month they got a traditional remote control, and the second month we gave them the uWand. And after the 2-month test, we asked the users which of the controllers did you find easiest to use on those interactive services. And 77% of the people voted for the uWand as the most intuitive device to use. So what we then did is take the uWand global and tested it in 5 different countries. And we compared the uWand technology with other pointing devices. And you should know that the uWand is a direct pointing device. That means if you're pointing the screen and it's like an extension of your finger, it feels like a touch screen from a distance in that sense. Whereas other pointing devices basically show you the cursor feedback and make you drag that cursor across the screen, which is a bit off from what people are used to do. So it was no surprise that also in this test the uWand came out as the most usable and most intuitive controller you can find. But in addition, the uWand does not only calculate the X and Y coordinates like other controllers do, but it also calculates the Z and rotation. And combined, a designer of an application can build a user interface taking full advantage of those 4 degrees of freedoms and make an application that is pointing enabled, but also allows you for some gesture for enhanced usability features, and gestures like forward or zoom or rotate just by a flick of your wrist. We already saw that consumers prefer the uWand over traditional remote control. But we also measured not only the preference of the controller, but we also asked them what they think of the service in that 200 household test. And to our surprise, in the first month, when they had to rate the service, most of the people said the service is fair. In the second month of the test, when they had the uWand to navigate through the services, the same users rated the service good to excellent. And the surprising thing is it was the exact same service. Nothing has changed except for the controller. So did this increased satisfaction also result in an uptake of the services? Did it translate to any revenue? So what we saw is that from the first to the second month, the usage of those premium services actually went up. Both the existing users increased their usage, but also we added a new group of users who might not have tried or not failed to control those applications with the remote control. And as a result, the total revenue went up by 27% from the first to the second month.